guys, so today I'm going to be doing a highly requested video, and I filmed this a while ago and didn't like it, so I wanted to film another one for you guys, and it is my Sunless Tanner video. So knowing it is summertime and I am getting tan, granted I have been outside a lot. I do not sit in the sun and just bake on a regular basis ever because first of all, I don't have the patience for it. Second of all, it's way too hot. And third of all, I know it's terrible for you. I do not go in tanning beds. I used to when I was in high school, middle school, high school, yeah, not middle school, booze. But I don't do that anymore, and I highly recommend you guys don't do it as well. But it was cool to do when we were in high school. I don't know if it's still cool now, but it's not for me. But anyways, so sunless tanning is what I use a lot to maintain a nice color. Kind of, once I already have like a base tan, I use these products to kind of maintain it and to make it still look pretty natural. I only use it in the summer. I don't typically tan in the winter because who's tan in the winter? We're all pasty white. But I have a bunch of products here. Some I'm going to talk about my actual routine. I'm going to talk about products that I like, products that I don't like, and yeah, the whole 9 yards. So anything you want to know that I know about sunless tanning, just stay tuned and we'll figure it all out together. So first comes first. I'm going to talk about what I do before I sunless tan. I always take a shower. I always sunless tan at night. I always take a shower. Duh, I always take a shower. Anyways, I always sunless tan at night. So, right around before I go to bed, I take a shower, I exfoliate, I shave. The exfoliator that I like is the Tree Hut. I always say Tea Hut. Tree Hut. This is the Shea Sugar Body Scrub in the scent Brazilian Nut, and it is so amazing. It smells like chocolate cocoa amazingness. This is my favorite exfoliator that I've ever tried. I've tried a million of them. You can pick this up at Walmart for around $5 or $6. It's amazing, and yeah, I love it. It's pretty harsh, but it just gets all your dead skin off, and the purpose of that is so that you do not have patches of dry skin or anything like that where your tan will rub off easily. I have kind of like patches, I don't know, like right here that kind of get a little bit dry, so that is perfect for it. I really scrub the crap out of that. And then I also shave my legs. I do that because shaving is an exfoliator, so if you do that after you tan, you're gonna kind of get rid of some of that color. So I always shave before. So that's what I do while I'm in the shower beforehand. Next, as soon as I get out of the shower and I know I'm going to be tanning, I put on a lotion all over my body. This is just going to evenly hydrate the body and make sure that not all of the tanner is soaked into the skin, leaving really unnatural look, kind of really too dark, kind of stuff like that. So the lotion I've just been using recently, doesn't matter if you use any lotion, but it's the Bath & Body Works Signature Collection in Bali Mango. It's just a really nice summer scent. Any kind of like light moisturizer that'll soak into the skin really nicely. You don't want to use like a body cream that's gonna like sit on the skin and really hydrate your skin. You just want like a light, nice, even hydration on the skin. This stuff's really nice and it works. So that's what I use. And then now when I know that that's happening, I put that all over and then I just kind of like sit, let it soak in, and then right before I'm going to bed, I apply my tanner. Now, the tanner that I love and I use all the time, I probably have like 4 bottles of this, is the Tan Wise Sunless Tanning Lotion. You can buy this at Sally's. That's the only place I know. It's around $10. It's amazing. It's kind of got that greenish brown color, which is great. It doesn't leave you orange. And I will apply this after I have applied a thin lotion. But before I even do that, I lotion up again right before I tan the spots that tend to kind of get bad on me. So right here on my arms where they're patchy, I'll put more lotion on it. I'll put it on my elbows, all around my hands, my wrists, my knees, and my feet. That's where I put extra hydration so that the sunless tanner does not soak in and look crepey or any problems like that. And then I go in and apply this. Now, what I have to tell you about this is it does smell horrible. It smells like tanning oil, like tanning lotion, I mean. And it can look really streaky. Do not be alarmed. Do not be scared. You will look kind of like a green swamp monster. I'm forewarning you now. But the best thing is it washes off in the morning. So that's why I do this at night. It does transfer. Do not wear nice clothes. Put a sheet down on your bed. Like, it's not nice stuff. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, it's not the easiest process in the world, but the color is really nice and it's so affordable, and I don't do it very regularly, so it works really well for me. And I feel like any tanning type of routine is kind of strenuous anyways. If you're doing it, you know that it's kind of a process. So I love this stuff. It's just amazing. And if you have really dry skin, I'm sure this would soak in a lot better for you. I have kind of oily skin, so nothing really soaks into my skin very well, but This stuff's just amazing. It will look really streaky, but in the morning, I always do this at night, and then in the morning, I go ahead and take a loofah and just kind of like buff out my skin just very lightly. This color stays. It's so pretty in the morning, and kind of like just everything that you could have thought you had a streak, you don't. So that's the thing that I do in the morning. Now, to do my body, I don't use gloves just because I feel like it looks streaky, and I just wash the crap out of my hands when I'm done. So it will wash off. Soap and water. As soon as you're done, soap and water it up. Now, you're going to have like, you know, the marks and stuff like that. My trick for that is I take a little bit of this, put it on the back of my hands, and I rub my hands together and down my fingers after I've completely washed off all my hands. So I kind of just like go like that with my hands, and then in between my wrists and stuff like that. So that's the most natural way that I've found to do that and not look weird around your wrists and stuff like that. Always make sure you really hydrate them so that the tanner doesn't sit in your fine lines and stuff like that. So that's my trick, is just use your hands together to kind of do that. And yeah, that's how I use my hands. Next, I want to talk about how I maintain my color. So this is my favorite lotion. You really want to put lotion on every single day if you're self-tanning, because it will come off patchy if you don't. And it's just good to keep your body hydrated. And this is one of those gradual type of tanners. So you can see like on the back, it's gradual. This stuff is called Ocean Potion. It's their Everglow Daily Moisturizer. It's around $3 to $4 at Walmart. It's amazing. It's very similar to the Jergens. It doesn't smell as bad as the Jergens, and I like that it's a pump. So much product, great color, doesn't leave you orange, doesn't really do anything to your hands. It's amazing. If you haven't tried it, you really should. I can't rave enough about it. I just picked up a new bottle, so this one's empty. But this stuff's amazing. My mom uses it. If you cannot find it in your Walmart, my mom purchases hers on drugstore.com, so I've been using this for years and years and years, and yeah, I just haven't found anything I like more than that. So next I want to talk about, so that's basically my products and how I do it. Next I want to talk about some of the products that I do like and I don't like otherwise tanning. So I've tried a lot of different products, always drugstore different sunless tanning, because I feel like I don't use it that much, and for me it's just not worth spending large amounts of money, because I feel like you can mess up with sunless tanning no matter what. So if you can do it good with any kind of product, you can do it good with drugstore or high-end. That's how I feel anyways. You know I like to get my stuff at the drugstore. I like that immediate gratification, basically. So I've tried a lot of drugstore sunless tanners. The one that I really still do like is the Banana Boat Summer Color Self-Tanning Lotion, and this is the deep dark color. The only thing I don't love about this is it wears off really weird around your feet, but on the legs, on the arms, on the face. Oh, by the way, I do use this on my face. I use a small amount with my night moisturizer. I will just mix it up and put it on my face. Very, very, very small, like just a drop of this and a lot of face moisturizer, because I feel like that's the most natural way to get my face, and it doesn't break me out, which is nice. So anyways, I do like this everywhere except for around my feet. It just wears off really, really, really strange. And it kind of transfers to my clothes even after the fact. This doesn't. It like stains my skin and doesn't. This kind of has a tendency to rub off on my clothes, around my bra, you know, just stuff like that. So that's not my favorite part about it, but it is nice if you already have a really dark tan going on and you just want to put this on to kind of keep it going. If you're like looking for something a little stronger than this, you can use this as like a daily kind of lotion. I normally mix it half and half with my lotion, and it really goes on really smooth, not streaky. It's a brown formula, so it's not orange. It smells like Sunless Tanner. My mom really likes this as well. We kind of share the same kind of sunless tanning products that we like. So yeah, you can find this at Walmart. That's where I find it, and it's just one of my favorite sunless tanners that I was using for a really long time. It's not bad. It's just the wearing off process is kind of a little weird, but it does transfer, so you have to use it again at night. I wouldn't recommend using it during the day and then putting on clothes. Not gonna work for me. So I have this L'Oreal, and this is the Sublime Bronze, and I think they're both the same, just different kind of packaging. I don't like these. I used to like them. I used to do, look how liquidy that is. I used to do kind of like a concoction with like this lotion, blah, blah, blah. But the issue with these is they're orange. I mean, the tint of them is really, really orange. I used to like these, but now that I found better products, I stay away from the L'Oreal Sublime Bronze type of thing, because they just are so unnatural. They smell awful, 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 and I don't recommend using these. I just think that maybe for you, if you're a different kind of skin tone from me, but they just don't look natural on my skin tone, so I don't like these. The Sunlit Bronze from L'Oreal, I would pass on them if I see them in the drugstore, if I were you. And then moving on to the Jergens Natural Glow. This is the Daily Moisturizing line. I do not like the light to medium skin tone. I like the dark to medium to dark, but I just think this is pricey for like what it does. It's like, this is so much better and so much more, and it's cheaper. So I don't really love this stuff anymore. I don't like the smell of it, and it kind of just sits on my skin. It's a little too greasy for my skin. I also have the face one, and this breaks my face out. It never used to, but I don't know if like it's old and I need to get a new one, but it just breaks my face out, and I actually just like using this with a little bit of my moisturizer mixed in, and then just heavily bronzing my face with makeup and stuff like that, because this just breaks my skin out, and yeah, I just never use it. So it does give you a nice color though. If it doesn't break you out, definitely gives you a really nice natural color, and I know a lot of people use it as a day-to-day basis, because for me, I always put sunscreen really heavy on my face and put a lighter sunscreen on my body, just because the face is more delicate and whatnot. So my face is always a little bit lighter. So if this works for you and you are the same kind of situation, definitely check this out if you're not really sensitive skin. And I don't have super sensitive skin, but it says it's non, you know, comedogenic. I think that means it doesn't clog your pores. Lightweight, dermatologist tested and oil-free, but just doesn't work for me. I don't know why. Anyways, that is my sunless tanning routine. If you have any more questions, leave it in the comments down below. Of course, tell me your favorite sunless tanning. I've never tried the Saint Tropez, never tried the Sun Labs, never tried anything like that. But let me know what you guys think of my routine, if you guys like these products as well. And I will talk to you all in my next video. Bye guys, love you.